Welcome back to Get Your Life. I decided to do another very quick video to piggyback on my earlier video about faith that works, or faith with works. So I did a video earlier based upon chapter 15. We're still in the audiobook series, Your Invisible Power, but I wanted to go a little bit deeper and talk about infinite intelligence and infinite power, intelligent power. So we just talked about in the earlier video about bringing your desires into existence. If you have a thought, if you have an idea, the mere fact that you have a thought means that there is a corresponding action to connect with that thought. So I used the example earlier about me wanting to have a boutique or me wanting to go to grad school. Whatever you desire, the mere fact that it came into your head, the mere fact that it's a thought means that it is a reality. I will have a boutique, whether it's online or in store. I will go to grad school. Grad school's online. I will have the money to go to grad school online. I got to find the money. So I will go to grad school. So that's why I am stating and affirming these things, because it was a thought first. So whatever you are thinking, you may think, oh my gosh, I don't know how this is going to happen. I don't know how this is going to work. But the mere fact that you have a thought means that there is a corresponding solution or corresponding action that will connect to that thought, because thoughts are reality. If you think it, it's like it exists. It's just not tangible. Okay? So that connects to the laws of supply and demand, cause and effect. These laws never break. The laws of the universe are always in place. The laws of life are in place. The law of supply and demand is in place. The law of cause and effect. Therefore, your need will be met. Therefore, your desire will be met. Okay? And that's where faith comes into play. So you still have to walk out anything that you desire, anything that you want. You have to walk it out with faith. And that means you have to have faith, which is faith in action, faith that works. So again, we're going back to ideas. So ideas come from infinite intelligence. We talked about infinite intelligence. That is your God power. That is your intuition that the Most High has placed and programmed within you. When you were born, He placed intuition with you. He placed intelligence. Intelligence is consciousness. Everybody has a form of intelligence, whether it's a high intelligence, low intelligence, medium intelligence. Everybody has intelligence. Nature has intelligence. Even computers have intelligence. We program computers. I used to program a long time ago, but computers, even with the rise of AI and Chat GPT, even computers have intelligence. So you know, mankind, humanity, the animals, the mammals, we are all programmed with levels of intelligence. And intelligence, you can do what with intelligence? You can think, you can create, right? Ideas come from your intelligence. Thoughts come from your intelligence. Your infinite intelligence is an instrument. Intuition comes from intelligence. So whenever you think a thought, I don't care, again, how big or small it is, it may seem impossible, just rest on it. Rest on that thought. What are you thinking right now? Because we're always thinking. What are you thinking about? Okay, maybe you may not have a negative mindset. Maybe you don't have challenges with your thinking and thought process. This concept can still work for you. It can still work for you because you still need levels of faith to produce and do anything in this world. Even if you don't see it, you still need faith, right? And infinite intelligence connects with faith to produce your desired result. So rest on that thought. Whatever you're thinking, whether you're like, okay, I don't know how this is going to happen. I don't know when it's going to take place. I don't know. Just think on it. Okay, it's going to happen. I'm going to get that grant for school. I'm going to get that car. I don't know how I'm going to get finance. I'm going to get that car. I don't know how I'm going to take that trip. I don't have the money, but I'm going to take that trip. The money's going to come. The money is going to come for my vacation. The money is going to come for my child's private school. right? My car is going to make it. It's going to get fixed. It's going to get repaired. Everything's going to work out just fine. Everything is going to work because everything exists now. So when I say everything exists now, that means that all you have is the present. So you have to act on the present as if it's done. It is as if it is done. That is how we have to think, because we don't have tomorrow. We don't have next week. We have right now. Repeat this affirmation. Everything exists for me now. The best in all that there is mine, is yours. Everything exists for my highest good, and everything exists now. I am, I can, I will. All space is filled with creative power. Creative power is amenable to suggestion. That means whatever you speak, whatever you say, it can manifest. Creative power works by deductive methods. Deductive methods. Creative power works by me what? Inferring it. That's deductive. The power of deductive reasoning. When I say it's going to happen, it will happen, it shall happen. Creative power works in those ways. That's why it's so important to affirm whatever you say, whatever you speak. Say it and mean it, and don't back away from it. Because when you flip-flop, oh, I don't know how that's going to happen. Well, oh, it might happen. The universe gets confused. You have to be sure in your affirmations. You have to be consistent. You have to be single, sober-minded. Because a double-minded man, we already know the Bible says, is unstable in all his ways. So whenever you think a thing, you say a thing, you speak a thing, say it with conviction, say it with courage, and say it as if it is done. I'm going to repeat these 3 things. These are 3 things you have to remember. All space is filled with creative power. It doesn't matter where you are, you speak a thing and it can come to pass. All space is filled with creative power because the Most High created the world. So therefore, he knew that we would need to make things take shape in this 3D experience. He knew that we would need to manifest. He knew that we would need faith. And that is why all things have the ability to be created. Woof, that wasn't even in my notes. All things have the ability to what? Be creative. That's why he created our tongues. Because what? Power and death is what? In the life, excuse me. Oh my gosh, I'm just speaking the whole Bible right now. The tongue has the ability to create. The tongue has the ability to construct. The tongue has the ability to destruct and has the ability to destroy. It also has the ability to create death and to speak death. But you, following this channel, are going to speak life. And you are going to manifest and you're going to create. So again, all space is filled with creative power. Creative power is open to suggestion. So that means you have the ability. You are a creator. You are not a victim. You are a co-creator in this 3-dimensional experience. Again, when we get to the 4th dimension, the heavenly realm, we're not going to really need to create because it is the Bible saying it's eternity. Then again, other dimensions may exist, but I'm pretty sure everything that's in heaven has already been established. So I don't know if it's a need for more creation at that point. So everything in this 3rd dimensional experience is short-lived. It's not eternity. So it's ephemeral. I believe ephemeral means it's short-lived. So correct me if I'm wrong. So when we're in a 3rd dimensional experience such as this one, a physical experience, we have to still create things because things die, they corrode, they destroy. So it is necessary to have the power to create, because we know that things break down, they destroy. Like a tree can be chopped down, a tree can be destroyed. So we can what? Replant a tree, right? We eat food. So what can we do? We can plant seeds and grow more food. What happens with cars? Cars, the parts break down, the parts corrode, the parts, get destroyed, they wear out. So what happens? Excuse me. We can recreate a car, or we can buy a new car, purchase a new car. Okay, so that's what that means in number 3. Creative power works by deductive methods, meaning that you can call a thing and it can be established. You can affirm something. You can call on it. You can create it. You can establish something. The actions of the ever present. My creative power is not limited by my past. Ooh, that's a word. My present power is not limited by what I did in the past. Ooh, that's a word for somebody. Come on now. My present power, my present creative powers are not limited by the precedent or what happened in the past. So what happened in the past is done. Because what? All things exist now. That's why it's a new power. It's a new day, new creation. And last but not least, all of these laws fulfill the law of creative power, life principle. As a man thinketh, so is he. What are you thinking on today? What are you thinking? Your innermost thoughts are what the universe responds to. That's why you have to watch your thoughts. They could be positive thoughts. You still have to watch your thoughts. Okay, I want a big house with, a dream wedding. That can manifest as well. You're like, oh, I didn't expect this. Here it is, But you still have to watch your words, because you can still get something and you're like, wait a minute. I wanted this, but I wasn't quite ready. I was like, okay, maybe next year I want to get married. So, that's just a simple example. But again, this law of creative power, the law of cause and effect, the laws of the universe, the law of reciprocity, all of the laws of the universe never change. They will never expire until we leave this dimension. They will never change. So be careful what you say. Be careful what you create. Be careful what you say and how you respond to the things that you say and what you create. Okay? It's just like a mirror. Think about a mirror. If you hold a mirror up to yourself, what is it going to reflect? The mirrors don't lie, do they? No, they don't. So a mirror is going to respond to what it sees. It's not going to show you anything different unless it's a magic mirror. But I ain't never seen no magic mirror. But the last time I checked, a mirror reflects exactly what it sees. So same thing with the law of cause and effect, the same thing with law of reciprocity, and the same thing with the law of the universe. Any laws of the universe are going to respond on what you put out. What are you putting out today? What are you saying? What are you thinking? Your incipient thought, your thoughts are what the universe is going to respond to. So get your life and more abundantly. This video went a little bit longer, but the Most High has some stuff that he wanted me to put out. I got one more part I'm going to do. Maybe I'll do it tonight. If not tonight, I'll do it tomorrow before we get into chapter 16. So thank you so much for watching. Get your life more abundantly. I'm so excited about this series. It's coming to an end, but it's been very, very beneficial. It's been a blessing to me, and it's changed my thought lives. My thought life is actually improving. So I hope it blessed you. And stay tuned as we close out the audiobook series on your invisible power. Get your life, get your mind, get your thought life, and get it more abundantly. Have a beautiful, blessed evening, morning, and stay blessed and get your life. See you next time.